7:46. I think we're coming, right? Okay, I didn't know. Sometimes you guys. Your turn to watch. No, but sometimes you guys. Okay, we'll call the audit meeting to order. Stand for the pledge to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Councilman Coleman.
Here.
Councilwoman Allen. Here. Councilman Potter.
Here.
Councilwoman Sneesa. Here. Supervisor Baden.
Here. First, recommended resolution. Town of Rochester Town Board accepts the agenda as prepared by the town supervisor. Motion.
Second.
No additions tonight. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next, I am happy to appoint Valerie Heisler to serve as the assistant to the supervisor, town bookkeeper, with a 40-hour per week, or 40-hour per work week at the rate of pay of $21.50 per hour, effective October 29th, 2023. Back to resolutions. Recommended resolution. Town of Rochester Town Board authorizes Valerie Heisler to be employed for a 1-week training period for the position of assistant to the supervisor, town bookkeeper, for the time period October 23, 2023 through October 27, 2023, not to exceed 40 worked hours at a rate of pay of $21.50 per hour.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained. Seth's last day is tomorrow for everybody, just informing you of that. So
Do you know when he's going to be in the office?
he will actually be in the afternoon tomorrow. He had a morning appointment that he had to do with something with his new job, and he'll be back in the afternoon. And, Valerie will be there in the afternoon as well.
Okay.
Training with him. She had some cross between her other jobs, so she wasn't able to come in every day this week, but she's going to get 2.5 solid days of training. And she did most of the vouchers today, so with his oversight, but she did they came out perfect. Next, local law 10 of 2023. So there's been a lot of craft work done recently. Okay. Oh, wait a moment for Michael. Okay, recommended resolution. The Town of Rochester Town Board adopts local law 10, 2023. Consideration of a petition requesting economic enterprise overlay zoning designation as presented, discussed, and amended in public meeting on October 5, 2023 and October 12, 2023, as circulated in final form by email to the town board, town clerk, and attorney. Yeah, I did spell that wrong. Attorney for the town on October 13, 2023. Do I have that motion?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
We do have the ability to discuss, just if we make any further changes, we must wait 8 days to vote on those changes. So I will open it up for any discussion, or if anybody wants to make any statements prior to the vote?
I mean, I'll just say it has been a very long process, and I feel like we've seen like a lot of dialogue and discussion, and I feel like we've seen the application itself change with this entire process.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I agree with Erin. There's been a lot of work that the applicants have done, that the residents have done, that we've done with this. Obviously, this is one step in the process, so there's going to be other opportunities for people to comment for this application to go before the planning board. So I'm happy with where we've come with this and where the applicant has agreed to meet us.
Charlotte, anything? Okay. I would just like to sort of echo the comments of the board members. This is step one of the process. This is the approval for the zoning overlay district designation. The next steps would be that the properties have to be merged first with the planning board. The second step after that would be application to the planning board for site plan review. That will entail, excuse me, a public hearing, which the public will have the ability to comment on the site plan. It also will entail referral to the county planning board for a second round of referral for that site plan application. I thank the applicants. I thank the residents. I think we have heard comments and we have incorporated many of the comments into our decision. The applicant has responded to our concerns, to the neighbors' concerns. I know that not every concern that was raised may have been addressed, but I am confident that we have done our due diligence, and I look forward to this project moving into construction phase. So with that, I'm going to call for a roll call vote, please.
Councilman Coleman,
Aye.
Councilwoman Allen,
Aye.
Councilman Paddock,
Aye.
Councilwoman Sneezy,
No.
Supervisor Baden.
Aye. Okay. Thank you very much to the board. I will sign the decision, get it to the town clerk's office tomorrow. We will circulate it to the various departments that need to be told of this. We'll get a copy to the applicant so they see the conditions that were added to our approval with the local law. We will get it to the planning board. And now it's in the applicant's hands to move forward with their applications to the planning board. So.
Thank you very much to the board. Thanks again.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm done. You're done with me, right?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Mary Lou.
Okay. Everybody have a good night.
Okay, next resolution. This is for setting a public hearing on the preliminary budget. Town of Rochester Town Board sets a public hearing on the 2024 Town of Rochester preliminary budget pursuant to Town Law Section 108 to be held Thursday, November 9, 2023 at 6:30, not 8:30, 6:30 p.m. at the Harold Lipton Community Center, 15 Tobacco Road, Acworth, New York, 12404. Request the town clerk circulate public notice. The preliminary budget will be available for viewing at the town clerk's office and on the town website on Friday, October 27, 2023.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next, this is setting a public hearing. Town of Rochester Town Board sets a public hearing on local law number 11, 2023, tax cap override pursuant to general municipal law, section 3C, to be held Thursday, November 9, 2023. Immediately following the public hearing on the 2024 Town of Rochester preliminary budget at the Harold Lipton Community Center, 15 Tobacco Road, Acworth, New York, 12404. and request the town clerk circulate public notice. Have a motion?
I'll second.
Okay, so for discussion purposes, this is in as a placeholder. I will circulate the language of that local law. It is the state's local law for overriding the tax cap with town of Rochester inserted. I will circulate that to you if I didn't already, and I may have sent it to you this week, but if I didn't, I will send it tonight when we're done. If we do not exceed the tax cap, we do not have to hold this public hearing. We'll just cancel it. At this moment, we are a little bit over the tax cap. I suspect that after tonight, we may be under it, we may not be. That will be determined as we finish our preliminary budget tonight. But we still need to schedule it and get notice out, and we can simply just not hold the hearing if we don't need to. Or we can hold the hearing in case we make changes that do rise to the level of raising it, and then we simply don't adopt the local law. If we don't, even if we hold the hearing, we don't adopt the local law if we don't need to. So, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain. Okay, discussion items. We'll start first with the zoning map and subdivision code. Two things that are the pieces. Our zoning code text is on the county's agenda for this Wednesday. That meeting is at the county legislature chambers. If anybody cares to attend to hear what the county planning board says, you'll get back their comments. So there's no need, but I have to recuse myself and not able to speak or anything on that because I'm on this board. But so if anybody wants to come, it'll be on this Wednesday's agenda, this coming Wednesday. We do need to work on the map. I have reached out to Tom Hines from the county information technology who did our current maps. He is ready and welcomes the opportunity to assist us once again. We thank the county for that assistance. I'm going to send him tomorrow the changes that we made so far in the PL10. Thank you to Michael for getting me that data. I matched it up and I think I have them all, but he's going to do a draft of where we are as of right now. We still need to talk about the residential properties, the ag properties. I think that's the bulk of what we need to go through. And we need to talk about the subdivision code with the county's comments back and the planning board's comments back. And the planning board asked their planning advisor, Dave Church, to also do an analysis, and he sent an email. So we need to look at those three comments, or those three sets of comments. I think we can do it in one more Saturday meeting and be done. I'd like to propose that we do it on November 4th because the 11th is Veterans Day. I really hope we all as a board can show up for Kate's event at 11 o'clock at Veterans Park. And also before that is a pancake breakfast at the firehouse if you're interested in that. But does the 4th work for people? I know Charlotte, Saturdays are tough for you.
Yeah, November's my busy season
Okay.
at the pantry, so unfortunately.
If you could look at the map and if you see anything that you go, that's really wrong, just shoot me an email and we can incorporate that in. I mean, I'd like to wait and but I think we just need to get it done.
No, that's fine. I'll
Okay.
take a look at every season.
Yeah.
Jumps out.
Adam, I know you already said you could do that date.
9 a.m.
Well, that's my hope. Michael, the 4th?
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. And you said you think you're okay? Okay. So Chrissy, we're gonna do a resolution to schedule a special workshop meeting of the Town of Rochester Town Board to be held Saturday. Well, we don't have to put the Saturday. Be held November 4th. That is the right date, isn't it?
Yes. Okay.
November 4th, 2023 at 9 a.m. at the Harold Lipton Community Center, 15 Tobacco Road, Accord, New York, 12404, and request the town clerk circulate public notice. I'll make that motion. Okay. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstain. Next, so The 9th is our public hearing on the budget. We have to adopt a final budget by no later than November 20th, which is a Monday. In that 11-day period, we could schedule a special meeting. We have in the past scheduled a special meeting to give everybody time to digest public comments, go off and run whatever numbers you may or may not want to run on your own, and come back with recommendations for budget modifications. I like that process, but it means we need to schedule a special meeting because we don't have another meeting between the 9th and the 30th. I know, surprise, surprise. But we have to adopt the budget by the 20th. If we don't, this year's budget goes into play and we don't want to get into that whole mess. So the question is there a day, or do we want to, we need to, if we're going to do this, we need to schedule it before the 9th. If we get to the public hearing and we decide we don't want to change anything, we can adopt the budget that night and then not have a special meeting. I think though, everybody's probably going to want a few days to digest what you hear from the public. So I would propose the 2 days that are of best availability for me is either Tuesday, the 14th, or we do it on Monday, the 20th.
And we can make changes
We can make changes.
and adopt it.
Yes. So the process is we start with the tentative budget, which I create based on the department requests and the supervisor as budget officers. The tentative budget is the supervisor's creation. We then meet as a board as we have been, and we come up with the preliminary budget, which is the tentative budget with the modifications we've made. Then we present that for public hearing, which has to be held no later than November 9th. It just worked out this way that that's our Thursday meeting, so that's perfect. Then you have until November 20th to adopt the final budget. You can make any changes you want after you hold the public hearing. There's no requirement for additional public hearing or anything. The board can make any changes after the close of the public hearing. So that's where we are. So the 15th is your housing committee meeting. The 16th is the ZBA. I don't think we want to do it on a Friday. I can't do it on Monday. Monday the 13th is planning board. So we couldn't do that
I'd
anyway.
rather do it.
The 20th works best for me.
For me as well.
Pantry crazy.
So Monday, the 20th, 6:30 p.m. And it's the only items, well, currently the only items on that will be the budget, but we do have to figure out when we're going to hold the public hearings for zoning and subdivision, but my tentative plan is at the audit meeting November 30th. Unless we want to hold it earlier. Okay, so I'm going to make a motion then to schedule a special meeting on November 20th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m. at the Harold Lipton Community Center, 15 Tobacco Road, Accord, New York, 12404, and request the town clerk to circulate public notice.
Second, did you make it?
I'll make it, sure. And Charlotte second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained. Chrissy, just let Kate know she can do both meetings in the same notice. They don't have to be 2 separate notices. So. That is it. So now we're into, we can either continue the review of the budget now, or do you want to sign the bills first? There are not a lot, and then do the budget after that. What's the preference? Adam is going to excuse himself because he has a early morning flight.
I'm already.
I think that the bills will go fairly quick. They are
I have
small
time.
in number, so.
It took me an hour, almost exactly.
Oh.
I already went through and signed it, but it took it exactly an hour.
Yeah, Adam came here at 5:30 and signed that.
Thank you, guys.
So for the public, we're gonna be ending the public stream section at this time. Anybody who was watching, thank you. And, our next meeting is next Thursday, our regular business meeting. Thank you very much.
Done?